Hi, this is Karen from White Willow. Today, before I head off to my grandson's football game, we are going to make a quick and easy cold remedy. It's a great time to make it. Actually, I'm probably a little late. Probably January, February, March would be a better time. Just because it needs time to ferment so that you can use it. This is a simple recipe. It is garlic and honey. Now, this is local honey. I get it from Webb's and off of Colonial. If you're familiar with this area, just on the other side of Chiliota. It's right on the main road there. Easy to find. They have local honey. They have different types of honey, more for allergies and more for other things. So pick your honey that you like, preferably a local honey, because that will actually help with the cold and flu symptoms through this winter. So the first thing we're gonna do is open our garlic. And we're going to take this little handy dandy little garlic peeler, which is wonderful. I can put this in the description too. And we're gonna go ahead and smash them. So what I'm doing here is just taking these, and I didn't grow these. These are not mine. I bought these, but my garlic didn't look all that great this year, and it didn't do all that great. So I'm gonna try again next year. I'm just smashing this with my hand so it busts it open, and then I just take the trashy part and throw it in this bin. I'm gonna smell like garlic for my grandson's football game. This is gonna be great. Nobody's gonna sit next to me. Okay, so then once we get the trashy stuff put aside, we just have our cloves. Now, there are many ways you can do this. You can just do them by hand, but this little thing, you just stick it in and you roll it and it comes out with the skin off. So the nice thing about this is, I kind of smashed this one a little too hard. Nice thing about this is that I was gonna say it's not that messy, but clearly it's pretty messy. And I just got a little crazy with my pushing on it. So you just roll it and then you spit it out and then the skin comes right off. And then there's your piece of garlic. So you don't want to smash it into like where the pulp is actually showing. You want it to be whole. And it's going to extract and meld with the honey when you put it in there. Now you do want it to ferment a couple months before you actually start to use it. Some people use it sooner. I like to let it set for a while. It's up to you, but it will have more medicinal purposes if you let it set for 3 months at least. So I'm going to go ahead and get busy with this, and then we will show it to you when you put it in the 32-ounce jar and what we do with it then. So the hardest part is completed. We have a 32-ounce jar, just a little over halfway full of the garlic. This jury's out. I think it helped sometimes, and then as soon as I started to think it was helping, it was not helping. So go ahead and use your judgment. If you feel like purchasing one, I think they were only like $4. So you're going to then take this jar full of garlic. Move that out of the way. And you're just gonna pour your local honey on it. This is really super simple. Now this will even get darker as it ferments. It's gonna go ahead and get in between all of that garlic. I'm gonna take an extra long coffee stirrer and just kind of go along the edges and pull it a little bit away. I don't want to stab any of the garlic. I just want to pull it a little bit away. Oh, it's sticky. Just kind of want to go around the edges. It's kind of like when you're canning You do the debubbling. If you watch any of my videos on canning, which I haven't done in a while because it's 5,000 degrees in Florida. So we're gonna put this higher than the garlic. I should lift that up a little bit. Now, there's a couple things you can do. You can just leave it like this and it's fine. It will get in between all of them and really do a great job. Now, what I like to do is put a fermenting weight on it. This is messy, and you're gonna, every time you have to like stir it or do anything, which really you don't have to do much to this. This kind of allows it to burp. You still have to burp it like every few days. Just burp it, burp it, burp it until you're probably like a month into it. And then just burp it once a week or once every 2 weeks or something. But at first, you're gonna need to burp this because it is gonna ferment. And when it ferments, it's gonna release gases and the top's gonna shoot off your can. So you wanna make sure you're burping it. So I'm gonna add just a little more honey because I do want it to be above the garlic. Now the garlic is floating a little bit, so that adds to it. Oh, I hate when this happens. I'm not a messy kitchen person. Well, I'm really messy when I'm cooking, and then I have like, but I'm cleaning the whole time I'm doing it. So I never like have a giant mess at the end. I don't know why. It's just one of my OCD things. So you're gonna go ahead around here again. Just kind of use it as a debubbler. Whatever you have, I would use wooden, not metal. Don't really know why. I don't know if the metal interacts with the honey or whatever it does. So we have this all in there nice and tidy. Let me see if I can get you a good picture of this. Isn't it amazing? It looks great, right? Now this is, you can see the bottom, it's floating already a little bit, so it's up there. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put my fermenting weight on it. It's just really this easy. You just, and it allows it to go down. So all of the garlic gets in the honey really well and nothing is floating to the top. Then we're gonna put the lid on. And when we do that, let me clean this lid off a little bit. I feel like there's honey on the edge. There is a little bit. We're going to open this at first I just do it, I leave it on the counter where it's real visible and I just do it like every day and then every other day. But you do want to burp it. You want to take this off. You're gonna this will probably stay on and you're gonna have to kind of burp and then, and then put the ring back on. Okay, let that gas out because you want it to kind of meld together really nicely. So this is all you do. You don't need to put it on super tight because you're going to be burping it throughout the way. You can see that now there's a little space at the top with the honey at the top, and this will start to sink down a little bit more as it's weighted. This is all you do for your garlic and honey. You can take it 2 ways. Once you've had it 3 or 4 months, you can have several jars going, like depending on the time that you use it. If it starts to get halfway full, then you need to go ahead and make another jar just to have on hand. You can eat the garlic. Some people do. Some people love to eat the garlic. I do not. I like to take a spoonful of the honey that's had all the medicinal purposes of the garlic and honey melded together in that delicious, it is sweet, super sweet and super garlicky. But there's so many medicinal purposes for both of those. So now that we created our honey with garlic, I just wanted to kind of review the health benefits of this. So you can see that it is floating here on the bottom of the jar, and there's a little space on the top. The space on the top is from the weight that I used, and this is the product that I used. You don't have to. I just like to make sure all of the garlic is deep in the honey. So once it starts to sink, you'll know that it's ready. So give it a couple months and then you'll get a better idea of when it's ready. Some people like to crush it. I don't. I use them whole. If you crack one or two, it's fine. I mean, some people crush the whole jar, so that's totally up to you. The benefits of garlic and honey. First of all, you have to eat it on an empty stomach. So do that first thing in the morning, and then you'll have that little boost. It definitely can boost your immune system. It can fight off sickness. It can help with sore throat. It can lower blood pressure. It has many, many antioxidants, as well as does the elderberry. Both of these are just great to have in your daily routines. You also want to make sure you're still burping it. I don't know if you can see this foam on here already, but it's already fermenting. So this is a really great sign. I just did this yesterday, so I'm just talking to you again today. This is a very simple winter season item to have in your cabinet. You don't need to refrigerate this. It's great to have on hand, as well as your elderberry. I am going to make a video today on cough drops and cough syrup. So we're ready for the winter season. Stay tuned. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this video. And as always, thank you for watching White Willow.